guys, I'm Mcnamara from Freeform's Shadowhunters, and I'm here in my favorite city for New York Comic Con this weekend, and right now I'm here at the InStyle office taking your questions live. Here we go.
Great, we're excited to have you here today.
Thank you.
So first of all, let's start with Comic Con. What are you most looking forward to this weekend?
So many things. I love the environment of Comic Con. There's just such an energy there, and everybody there is participating because they love these fantasy worlds and they love these characters and these creations that are in existence. And it's always amazing and really inspiring to be in an environment where everybody is excited and just loving it with such intensity. But what I'm most excited for, I think, is getting to share a sneak peek of Shadowhunters Season 2 with all the fans. We saw a sneak peek of the first episode yesterday on set, and it's so exciting. I can't wait to share it with you guys. There's going to be a few scenes and a teaser trailer and panel with all of us, so you can ask us all the questions you want tomorrow as well.
Do you have a favorite past memory from Comic-Con?
Yeah, my favorite memory of Comic-Con was last year. New York Comic-Con last year was my first Comic-Con ever, and as a show, our first Comic-Con. And it sort of felt like our coming out party, in a sense, because it was the first time we had shown anyone anything from the show. It was the first time anything had been released, the first time we were able to finally talk about anything, and it was really magical, because even at the signing, we would have people come up to us dressed as Clary, as Jace, as Simon, as Isabel, and having the fans be so excited already before the show had even aired was truly amazing.
We have one question that I think is really fun so far.
Okay.
It's, how would you describe your character this season in 3 words?
Ooh, Clary this season in 3 words would be fierce, determined, and passionate. Clary has a new drive this season and a new sense of purpose, and she has learned enough to know not to trust as many people as she did before, but she also has learned enough to know that she can make it through the impossible, and she's beyond determined to accomplish her goals and not let anything stop her.
Okay, we have another one that, imagine if you were on a deserted island.
Okay.
And you could only have 2 cast members by your side. Who would they be and why?
2 cast members. Okay, let me think about this. I have to answer carefully. I would say Matt Daddario and Alberto Rosende, because Alberto is always positive, and no matter what happens on the desert island, he would find some silver lining. And he's very creative, so we would find creative solutions for things. And Matt always makes for amazing, interesting conversation, which we need. But also he's very smart and very resourceful and thinks outside the box all the time. So I think between the 3 of us, we could survive.
Cool. So the cast is also known for playing a ton of pranks on each other on the set. What was the craziest thing to happen while you're filming season 2?
We haven't had a ton of pranks this year. What crazy has happened so far? Oh, there have been so many fun things. We've had a lot of fun memories. One of my favorite things that happened last season, probably the biggest prank that's ever been pulled, is I got taped to my trailer last year. I was coming down the stairs and Dom grabbed one of my hands and started taping it to the hand railing, and grabbed my other hand, and by that time I was stuck. So he got it taped my legs together, and walked away. But that's just the big brother that he is.
Cool. And then your character has superpowers.
Yes.
If you could have a superpower, what would it be?
If I had a superpower, I would want the power to heal. I think it's extremely useful, and not one that a lot of people use. But also, I bruise very easily, and I trip a lot, so I think having the ability to heal myself would be amazing.
Someone wants to know, who is your favorite Disney princess?
I always loved the warrior princesses. So my favorites were always like Mulan and Pocahontas, and the princesses that really fought for what they believed in.
And we have a bunch of people asking about Clary's wardrobe.
Yes.
What is your favorite outfit that you've worn, and is there anything from season 2 that you loved?
I love everything season 2. We have an amazing wardrobe designer on Shadowhunters, and this season especially, she's had so much more time to live with these characters and figure out really who they are and how that can be brought out in their clothing, and while still keeping the stylish sense of Shadowhunters that we have kept. But what's great about it is that last year Clary was just thrown into this world, so she was always wearing other people's clothing and sort of felt like a little girl in Shadowhunters clothing. But this season, Clary has come into her own a bit more, and so she's finding a way to ride that line between her mundane past, her artist past, and her Shadowhunter future, and really be a Shadowhunter in her own way, even through her clothing.
We have a few people asking what your favorite thing is about Dom.
My favorite thing about Dom, what's my favorite? I think my favorite thing about Dom is how much fun he has with everything he does. He always makes sure to commit 100% to anything that he's doing and enjoy it at the same time.
Great. People are loving the top that you're wearing right now.
Oh, thank you.
Do you know where it's from?
Yeah, it's a brand called Sync Accept, I think, and I'm honestly obsessed with this oxblend burgundy color. I have an unhealthy obsession with it, or maybe it's healthy. I don't know. We'll call it healthy. But I adore it.
Cool. Who is one co-star that you would love to work with, like your absolute dream?
Oh, so many people. Someone I would love to work with as a director is David O. Russell. I love his films. I've read a lot about the way he works, and I would love to be a part of that environment.
We have a few people asking about New York in particular, since you were here for the weekend.
Mm-hmm.
What is your favorite thing about the city?
My favorite thing about the city is it has this energy, and there's always something happening, and there's always something to learn and discover, and you never want for an experience in New York, and that's something that's, you just have to go find it.
Comic-Con's definitely an experience.
Indeed it is. There you go.
So if you were going to dress up this weekend, what would you wear?
I would want to wear something that completely disguises who I am, just because why not, for the fun of it. Probably some kind of Marvel character, or maybe I'd go Black Widow. I don't know, that sounds like fun.
Are you going to be looking for Halloween inspiration this weekend?
Absolutely. I think Comic-Con is the perfect place to look for Halloween inspiration. I kind of want to wear a wig this year for Halloween, just to do something different and to be fun, so I'll be looking for things that are out of the box.
Great. We've gotten a few questions about your hair and
Okay.
how you keep it so nice and healthy. So is there a product that you use to keep it that way?
The hairstylist on Shadowhunters has turned me on to a bunch of amazing products that do keep my hair healthy, because we do a lot of heat styling on the show. There's a product from Oribe that I use, and I forget what it's called, but it's sort of a cream heat protectant, and it moisturizes the hair as well as protects it from the heat, and it also smells really nice.
Is there one thing that's always in your purse?
Yes, there is one thing that's always in my purse, and since I don't have a purse today, it's in my back pocket. And the cast will tell you this too. It's these Listerine strips. It's something that my grandma always had in her purse, and I fell in love with, so I carry them with me, and it always reminds me of her. I even have it in my pocket, because I usually wear jeans on set, so I always have it in the pocket of my jeans too, so when anybody needs fresh breath, they know who to come to.
And then do you have any makeup must-haves?
Mascara. I'm addicted to mascara. I love it too much. It's something that even if I'm just running out the door and I have 30 seconds to do something to my face, it'll be concealer, mascara, and out the door. But it's, I don't know why I love it. It's something, I think it just makes you look bright and awake, and it's fun.
Okay, we have a lot of people asking about music and who you're listening to right now.
I just downloaded the new Banks album this morning, and I'm obsessing over it. She has such diversity, but it's all a really cool, vibey, dark style that I just love.
Great. And then who is your celebrity style crush?
Probably Gigi Hadid right now. I love her style, how it's so relaxed and chic and simple, but still very classy.
Is there someone who you recently met and you were starstruck?
Who was it? Oh, yes, it was at the InStyle party at TIFF. I was passing by someone and I saw this beautiful red hair and I turned and it was Amy Adams. And of course, I want to be her when I grow up. So I had a moment to just say hello, but I'm not exactly even sure what I said because I was just trying to put words together at that point.
Understandable.
But she was very kind. She was lovely, so that was fun. I don't think I embarrassed myself too badly.
I'm sure you didn't. What TV shows are you obsessed with right now?
Oh, so many. There's a show called Catastrophe on Amazon that I'm in love with. I love Transparent. I've finally been catching up on that. Orange is the New Black. I love Game of Thrones, obviously. And Sherlock.
Cool. We have a few people asking about your own music, and they're wondering if you're working on anything.
Well, at the moment, because of Shadowhunters, I've had to put music on pause, but at least the writing of it. But I am putting things together. I'm trying to get things organized, so probably within the next 6 months to a year, you'll see something out.
Cool. And then our last question is, with season 2 of Shadowhunters coming out in January, is there anything you can tell us that we can expect without giving away any spoilers?
I can, actually. Season 2 of Shadowhunters is changing the game completely. We've accomplished the mission. We have my mom back. Jocelyn is awake. But Jace has maybe gone to the dark side. So all of us have a new mission of finding Jace, stopping Valentine, and trying to navigate this new world. And Clary is finally having a chance to look back on her life and make a choice between the mundane world she left behind and the Shadowhunter world that she's now a part of. Can she be a part of both? Does she really want to be a Shadowhunter? Can she go back to her old life? But on top of that, you're starting to see the Shadowhunters all come together and the Downworlders and work as a team. And sort of break the rules that the Clave has set and break all of the things that are stopping them from becoming a team. And it's relationships will be tested, characters will get dragged through the mud, but we'll see how it all pans out.
We're excited. Well, thank you so much for stopping by today.
Thank you very much. Thank you for having me.